All right, let's talk about something that drives so many lifters nuts. You know that feeling, right? You finish a heavy set of deadlifts, and then you feel it, that sharp, zinging pain down your leg. It just feels like a massive setback. But what if it isn't? What if all that is just data? We're going to break down a complete week-by-week system to get you back to pulling, but this time doing it safely and way, way smarter. And honestly, this is the most important idea we're going to talk about. You have to get this in your head right now. A flare-up is not a moral failing. It doesn't mean you're weak. It's your body giving you super specific information about what it can handle and what it can't right now. So our job is to stop all the guesswork and just start listening to that data. Exactly. So we are officially getting off that hamster wheel. You know the one. You rest for a week, you feel a little better, you go try to deadlift, you flare it right back up, and you repeat the whole frustrating cycle. No more of that. We're going to install a system, a clear, data-driven plan that takes all the emotion out of it and puts you back in the driver's seat. And the whole system really rests on 3 big ideas. Now, load discipline and clear stop rules, yeah, that's pretty simple. It just means we're not ego lifting. But that first one, symptom gating, that's the real secret sauce here. It basically means your symptoms, not the calendar, not your motivation, tell you when it's okay to progress. Your body has to give you the green light to move forward. So before we even dream about touching a barbell, we have to get our non-negotiables straight. This is, without a doubt, the most important part of this whole thing. These are the rules of engagement that keep you safe and make sure we're actually dealing with a training issue and not a full-blown medical emergency. And let's be absolutely crystal clear on this. If you experience any of these things, your comeback plan is paused. This is not a training problem. This isn't something you can fix with some stretches. These are serious red flags, and they mean you need to get an urgent, in-person medical evaluation. Seriously. Stop what you're doing and go see a professional. Okay, so let's get practical. How do we actually use symptom gating? Well, it's really simple, but man, is it powerful. It means progress has to be earned. It's not just scheduled. You don't get to lower the blocks or add 5 pounds just because it's Tuesday. You only earn that right after your body has proven, through stable and calm symptoms, that it's actually ready for that next little challenge. And this is how we do it. This is how we collect our data. Every single time you train, you have to run it through this 3-point check. How did it feel during the session? Then how did you feel a couple of hours after? And maybe the most important one, how are things the next morning? The source material actually talks about a time when the author felt great during the session, ignored that 2-hour check-in, and totally paid for it. So please do not try to negotiate with your own data. All right, we've got our safety rules, we have our data collection system. Now we can finally look at the map. And I want you to think of this as more than just a workout plan. It's an 8-week campaign. It's a strategic mission to get you from where you are right now all the way back to pulling heavy from the floor. And you can immediately see the logic, right? We start with phase 1, weeks 1 and 2, just calming everything down and grooving clean movement. Then, in weeks 3 and 4, we start to earn back our range of motion. It's only after that, in weeks 5 and 6, that we carefully start to add a little bit of load. And then finally, we put it all together. Each phase just builds on the success of the one before it. And this chart just lays out all the control measures so perfectly. Look at those RPE caps. That's how hard a set feels on a scale of 1 to 10. We are never, ever grinding it out. And check out the progression rule for weeks 3 and 4. You only earn the right to lower the blocks after 2 consecutive stable sessions. This is what patience looks like in a program. Yeah, it might feel like you're just doing boring math sometimes, but trust me, this is what gets incredible results. Okay, so you can have the world's best map, but it's not going to do you any good if you walk right into a bear trap. So let's talk about the most common mistakes people make that just completely sabotage this whole process. Because, most flare-ups are just programming mistakes that we disguise as being motivated. This is it. This is probably the biggest and most expensive mistake you can possibly make. You're feeling good, right? So you think, okay, I'm going to pull from a lower block today, and I'm going to add 10 pounds. Boom. You just changed 2 big things at once. Now, if your leg flares up, you have no idea which one did it. Was it the range of motion, or was it the load? You've got no clean data. So, the rule is simple. Change only one variable at a time. And here are the other usual suspects. Ignoring your symptoms because, the pain's only a 3 out of 10, even though it's now traveling further down your leg. That's a huge mistake. Or trying to be the lifter you were 6 months ago, today. That person doesn't exist right now. And please don't forget the stuff outside the gym. Getting 5 hours of sleep can make a perfectly good workout feel like a total disaster to your nervous system. And that just brings it all home, doesn't it? You cannot tough guy your way through an irritated nerve. It's not a test of your grit. Your nervous system is a biological system. It just responds to stimulus. And what it responds to best is a tolerable dose delivered consistently over time. It doesn't care about your pep talks. It cares about smart programming.
Okay, all this theory is fantastic, but action is what creates change. So let's make this real. I'm going to give you the exact steps you can take in the next 15 minutes to get this entire process started for you right now. So, what is your next mission, really? I'll tell you what it's not. It's not to go hit a new PR tomorrow. Your mission is to build the foundation for a smart, successful, and most importantly, sustainable comeback. And that all starts with a very simple plan. Here it is. It's this simple. 1. Grab your training log and literally write down your green, yellow, and red light symptoms. What's a good sign, what's a warning sign, and what means stop immediately. 2. Pick one controlled hinge movement for your next workout. Just one. And 3. Write down one single, non-negotiable stop rule. This makes it so your decisions tomorrow are based on data, not on how you happen to feel in the moment.
And this all leads to the final, and I think maybe the most important takeaway from all of this. This comeback is not going to be won in some single, heroic, Rocky-style training montage. It's just not. The real victory, the real win, is just stringing together one boring, low-drama week after another. It's all about that quiet consistency. It's about that one session where you feel amazing, but you stick to the plan anyway. That is how you build a real, durable comeback. That is how you get back to the platform stronger and a hell of a lot smarter than you were before.